Hey everybody. So I did a video recently and in the video I made a statement. I said about some of these about the 10-year-old. So I said, hey, some of these girls, something to the effect that some of these girls are fast. And it actually is not fast, they're actually saying fast, FASS. So when I say that some of these young girls are fast, what I mean, when I was growing up, let's say you're a teenager and you want to be grown. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. So we were like, oh, no, 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 no. That right there, you don't want to have girls to be fast. And I remember as a kid, an older woman explained to me, she says, that means that basically young girls are wanting to grow up too fast. Okay. And that's my understanding. Young girls, you're like, hey, you're a teen, you're not an adult. I forgot when I get my own apartment instead of my room. Yeah, and those bills will be coming. So different meanings have different things. So yeah, I still say that that some of these girls want to be fast means they want to grow up faster. They want to, they're teen, they're feeling themselves, or they want to be an adult. Slow your roll. So the term that I'm thinking is fast. The term is actually based on this article. Some were saying fast. FASS. So I saw a few comments. People said, "Oh no, don't call the young girls fast." And I'm like, "Well, some of these girls are fast. They want to grow up. You know, they want to be older earlier. Yeah, so that they want to go ahead and I want to go to the next level. I'm 16 and I want a car and I want to, I want to go where I want. You can't. So that's considered my understanding going up fast. Hey, slow down. You need to slow your roll. You're going up too fast. Some kids now, of course, that's not uncommon to have a car at 16, what have you. But you can't be 15 and you know, I want to go ahead and just go where I want. No, no, no. You're not grown. You don't want to be fast. So I'm like, what's the big deal? Because hello, that is reality. Some girls want to be fast. So I kind of did some little checking. People said, oh, don't call them that, don't call them that. So I just wanted to did a little checking on that, seeing the comments, and I'm like, what's the big deal? Some kids want to be fast. That's why they want to, do my makeup on at 12, you know? Uh hmm. In some families, not having it. We're not doing lashes at 12, hey, that kind of thing. So I did some checking. I was like, gee, I wonder what's the issue because, again, my interpretation, yeah, that's when young girls want to grow up fast. They think they want to be grown. They want to get to the next level, a little faster. Oh, I don't need to let you know where I'm going. Yeah, you do. Even when you're grown, sometimes somebody needs to know. So I found this article. Hashtag fast tail girls. Hashtag has a painful history. Well, this hashtag, fast tail girls, has a painful history behind it. So let's talk about it. So here it says, it's an opinion, fast, FASS, is nothing more than a synonym for WHORE. Whoa. News flash to me. Nothing more than a polite calling card, a proverbial welcome mat plastered on a child's reputation that invites public scorn, objectification, or worse, tacit approval for the physical, sexual exploitation of minors. Oh my gosh. So I'm from the South. We say fast, FAST. That means growing up. They want to, they want to live beyond their years. Want to go to the next level real fast, but no. Here they're saying fast, FASS. This here is news to me on this one. Kid you not. So fast. For decades and even now, for Black America, that single misspelled and oft mispronounced word conjures a litany of vicious stereotypes. Strip away the ill form enunciation, and the word becomes fast. The connotation and the stigma, however, remain. Fast, you see, is a gender specific pejorative term meaning a girl is intentionally demonstrating the carnal behaviors reserved for a woman beyond her years. The issue is further exacerbated if a child experiences early signs of puberty and develops physically. Prepubescent girls are not immune. A child, even as young as 8 or 9, can be accused of dressing provocatively or switching her hips in order to attract the sexual attention of grown men. Oh, that's a bit much. Fast is nothing more than a synonym for WHORE, nothing more than a polite calling card, a proverbial welcome mat plastered on a child's reputation that invites public scorn, objectification, or worse, tacit approval for the physical, sexual exploitation of minors. The gentler sounding fast allows a person using it to cloak him or herself in innocence while engaging in one of the most vile forms of victim shaming imaginable. Wow. This here is a new one for me. Again, I was not even aware of the term fast, FASS. I want to skip on down, and it says tragically, the necessity of protecting children from abuse is sometimes overwhelmed by the desire to protect a husband or a boyfriend, and by extension, the relationship. In those instances, whatever financial, emotional, or physical benefits she enjoys effectively trumps any responsibility she might feel to her child. Blaming the child can be written off to the fates, a curse from the heavens above, while blaming your significant other is an immediate indictment of your own failed choices. So when I saw that, some of the comments, and I was like, what? Then I found this article. Again, the term I'm using is fast, but no, that's incorrect. So it's fast. And I thought about it. I was like, wow, this is interesting. And I've heard other people say, "Oh, these young girls are fast. They're just fast," which I agree. They're trying to, early, and they say things, but hold the phone a little bit. There is no way. I don't care if someone's switching their hips or how they dress. There is no way you can justify not holding a man accountable for his actions or a woman accountable for trying to protect her man who tries to harm a child, assault or defile a child. There's no way. That just shows you how sick society is. And the sad thing is, it's nothing new. Women, I've seen a case like this personally. I mentioned it before. Women, they'll see their husbands doing things, and in this community, it's coddled so. The men are coddled so that so we're to the point even blame the children. We're gonna blame a 8 or 9 year old because she's switching her hips. If and we're gonna really blame the children for the actions of grown men. So this term is going to be used to say, oh, well, you know what? He did this to a young girl. Oh, these girls are fast. So we're just going to switch the accountability as if the man is just, he's not responsible for his actions. He's not accountable. We're going to go ahead and put it now on the children. Is that what's going on? And I thought about that, did a little reflection, and I've heard things. You can hear something on the news. Oh, well, these girls are fast. These girls are fast. And it's really kind of sickening. If people are going to try and use that to not hold a man accountable, put it all on the girls, and in most cases it's going to be black women because that's pretty much, you know, My understanding, our culture where we say that. I've only heard the older ones say that, oh, these girls are fast. But to use that as a cloak for a degenerate, it speaks volumes. And you wonder why the women are preyed upon like they are. Sure, women are preyed upon of in all nationalities, but this here, this word Fass, Fass, wow. I interpret it as fast and the definition I was given what I heard an older woman say when I was a kid. But to use this to say, oh, this child has been harmed, been defiled, been assaulted. Oh, well, these girls are fast. It lets you know the coddling of ignorance. It really lets you know also the hatred of women. This is crazy. It's nonsensical. Again, that 10-year-old girl that got on that dating app Bumble. Some people say, oh, they mature faster. These girls mature a lot faster. But at some point, having a conversation, I'm not buying. I'm just not buying it. The man needs to be locked up. There needs to be a whole investigation into that whole thing. It has to be. From how did she start that profile? Maybe she saw someone in her family in the home doing a profile and said, hey, you know what? I met this nice guy on Bumble. Maybe seeking male validation. Where's the father? Is he in the home to protect his daughter? So that needs to be a whole investigation. That's just still stunning to me. A 10-year-old on Bumble, and then she meets a man. How did you get there? How did, what kind of allowance you got? How did she get there? Did she walk? How did she get out of the house 9 o'clock to go meet a man at night? Oh, it's terrifying. So that whole situation, even that whole house to me needs to be investigated. No, no, no. Not just with him. How did we get here? So this here, fast. I've used that term more than, not a whole lot. I mean, it's old, Oh, these girls, they're fast, want to go up fast. But to use it, and the actual term is FASS, and a synonym for that, no, that's just not acceptable. A synonym for WHORE. So what's the man? Innocent children? I don't care if somebody develops real fast and they're like, maybe they are switching. A man is responsible for his own actions. That's the problem. None of the men are held accountable. And the sad thing is, the women will protect the man if he does something vile to a child or minor or any woman. The sad thing is that man is guaranteed protection from other women. That's sad. Because why? And I believe I concur with this article. That could be a reflection, what, of her own bad choices. Because see, if a man does something like that and a woman stands by him, that lets you know, oh, she's gonna stand by her man because you know why? That lets you know that woman has to, either she's been harmed herself and think, hey, it happened to me, it's no big deal, or sometimes women have a hatred for other women, or they are so desperate for a man. I'm gonna make this work. So desperate for a man, you lose yourself, and guess what? When it gets like that kind of character, newsflash for you, honey, it's never gonna work. It's a matter of time. That karma is going to turn on you for trying to hold his trash up. No accountability. So your man is not going to be wrong. You're not going to be wrong. So we're going to do blame the children. And people do it every day. Women of all nationalities will look the other way. Why? Oh, well, I need this man to depend on for my finances. Or, hey, I just want to have this man. So this right here, the sisterhood is broken from day one, especially when there's no protection for children, women, for young girls. Always gonna side with the man, so put a label on them and we're done with it. Oh, so the girls are fast. The girls are fast, rather not fast. So if the girls are fast, then what needs to happen is go ahead and call the laws and then to go ahead and be real fast when locking up these pedophiles, locking up these abusers. No accountability for the men. Put it all. I tell you, being a black woman, you literally have the world on your shoulders. You have to fight the outside influences of racism and discrimination that you may be subjected to, because that does happen. Then you have a whole nother fight in your own community. This is crazy. You want to talk about the angry black woman? That's the environment that she's in. We are shaped by our experiences. Just imagine. You have to fight outside influences, same job, paid less with the majority of the dominant society. And then in your own community, now you got to fight all the kind of labels. Everybody wants to stump you down, most disrespected, unprotected. But then again, you're supposed to grow up and protect everybody but you. Protect everybody but you. No protection as a minor. No protection as a teen. Can't even be a child. Any harm that comes to you, you're the responsible party. That's why these men, these dust buckets, I have no sympathy. Whatever happens to them, they truly protected. Even when it comes to assaulting a child, we want to say, oh, that girl is fast. But what does that have to do with what happens? I get it. We're going to go ahead and blame her for it. So the man is not accountable at all. That lets you know we live in a sick society, a sick world. And the sad thing is, in the community, the sickness, the labels, the self-hatred for black women and girls, the sickness is generational. And that's the frightening part. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.